Well, hello everybody. Want to welcome you back to the channel. This is another day of doing some cooking with me. And today I'm going to show you how I like to cook a steak. I've got me a T-bone steak here. Lots of times I get ribeye, but the ribeye was a little expensive. The T-bone was just a little bit cheaper than the ribeye, so I decided to go with the T-bone today. Now, I know there are plenty of ways to cook a steak. I've done it a number of ways over the years. Just right on the grill, of course, cooking it that way, putting it on the smoker, low smoking it there. All very good, all works really good. I just want to show you a way that I figured out here recently that is very easy, very quick, and very good. So, a couple things we're going to have here. You can see I got my cast iron skillet here. I already got it heating up pretty good. Just a couple things we're going to use here. One, got me a nice big knob of butter here. We're going to throw that in, let that get melting down. So I'm going to use butter, and then this is the secret, W sauce. If you have not tried W sauce, you are missing out. This is Bear and Burton's W sauce. It's a type of Worcestershire sauce, but they've added a few more things to it. And let me tell you something, this is good, good. So while that butter is melting down, what we're going to do is we're going to add our W sauce to it as well. So we'll have a butter and W sauce mixture. So I'm going to go ahead. Butter's melting pretty good. Go ahead and put some W sauce in my pan. Oh yeah, listen to that. Now we'll get that melting down pretty good. Now, while that's getting heated up and the butter's getting melted, getting mixtured, we're going to season our steak. Just a little bit of salt. I don't put a lot of salt because that Worcestershire sauce, W sauce, has a lot of sodium in it. But I do go heavy with the black pepper. Got to have my black pepper. Yeah, putting it on there, and then of course our garlic powder. Get that on there good. And then we're going to turn it over and do the same thing. See here, that butter's melted down really good. We got our W sauce in there, heated up real good. So we're going to get ready to put our steak in here. Let's talk about cooking steak. I like mine a good medium rare. Cook it however you like it. If you like it more done, cook it a little longer. If you like it less done than medium rare, don't cook it as long. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this steak in here. I'm going to set me a timer here. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go 3 minutes per side. Okay. We'll do 3 minutes per side, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. So let's get this steak dropped in. All right, let's get our steak dropped in here. We're going to just drop it right in there on that W sauce. Look at there. We're going to let that go for a good 3 minutes. This is a pretty thick steak, so we might go a little longer. And one thing we can do as this is cooking up, we can take some of that W sauce and butter and just baste the top of that steak. Let it go ahead and be cooking the side a little bit as well. Doesn't that look good? All right, our 3 minutes is up for this side, so let's give her a flip. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that look some kind of good? So let's start 3 minutes here. 3 minutes on this side, then we're going to dump that juice and we're going to give it a good sear. Stay tuned. Now we got this cooking. Again, I'll cook it 3 minutes this side, then we'll flip it over and we'll do it 3 minutes. That usually gets me the way I like it. Because what we're also going to do after we do both sides, we're going to dump that juice out. We'll save that for the dog later. And then we're going to turn the fire wide open and sear both sides real quick and give it a nice little crust on there. So be ready for that. All right, our cook time is up. We cooked it for 3 minutes on both sides. So we're going to pull it off our heat, pull our steak right out. We're going to set it on the plate. I'm gonna turn my fire wide open, let it be getting hot. And now, while we're waiting for that to heat up, we're gonna take that juice and we're just gonna dump it in our bowl here. Get that juice out of there real quick. Put it back on our fire. Give that just a second to get hot. I save that juice. Later on, it'll cool off. I'll mix it with my dog's dog food. He loves it. All right, so good thing there. So we got our fire wide open. Now we're going to sear this steak on each side a good 45 seconds to a minute. This is a pretty thick steak, so we'll probably go a minute. So let's get this seared. Go. All right, we're going 1 minute. All right, 1 minute on that side. Let's give her a flip. Nice little crust there. We're going 1 minute on this side. All right, we've gone 1 minute on both sides. I'm going to turn my fire off. We're going to pull this steak off. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? All right. So I got my steak cooked. 3 minutes on each side in the W-soft butter mixture. Then we poured the sauce off. Give it a good hot sear on each side for 1 minute. Now, the next step, this is very important. You've got to let your steak rest. If I were to cut into this right now, the juices would disappear, it would dry up, and it would get super tough just like that. Let your steak rest. That allows it to slow that cooking process down. Those juices and flavors really start to come out. I say at least a minimum 5 minutes, probably a good 7, 8, maybe 9 minutes. You know, a big steak, maybe 10, but I'm gonna go at least 5, and then we'll cut it open and see what we look like. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Here's the finished project. We got her cooked up, we got her rested. Now for the moment of truth. Let's see how she turned out. There, isn't that pretty? Good, medium rare. Look there. Juicy, tender. Look at that. That is a good piece of steak. That turned out really well. Hey everybody, hope you liked the video on cooking a steak. If you would, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments below how you like to cook your steak. What's the different ways you cook it? Leave a comment for anything you'd like to see me do on the channel, whether it's cooking, anything outdoors, commenting, or anything like that. Appreciate y'all. Have a good evening.